Here we have for sale our November 2021 on a 71 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model, meaning it's got a 2.8 tonne gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2 litre Eco Blue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 130 PS, which is roughly 130 brake horsepower. This is the L1 or short wheelbase limited panel van, finished in the fantastic magnetic grey. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom limited of this age. There's a number of features which have been added to this particular example, so we'll talk you through all of those in detail. We'll also have a really close look at the condition of this particular example and talk to you about things like the service history, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open in that sort of fashion. The other option which you can get is a tailgate, which is 1 door which comes up. But this is the more practical option. In terms of bits which have been added then, so it is of course immediately apparent that this van is not quite standard. So starting at the top, we can see that we've got a really nice rear spoiler which has been added there, and I think the style of that rear spoiler I think ties in really well with some of the other bits which are dotted around the van. There's also a really defining feature of course on this vehicle, which is the decals which have been added. So there's these nice sort of sport style stripes with this lovely vibrant blue detail along the outer parts as well, and you'll of course see from the very start of the video that continues down onto the bonnet, but I think it just really sets the vehicle off very nicely. But of course they can easily be removed if you don't want them. Something else which has been added here is a bit of extra security. So there's a nice deadlock there which has been added to the rear doors. There's also one on the side loading door as well, and of course that acts as a deterrent, but it is a genuine security feature as well, offering that, as I say, extra lock there on the door. As we go further down then, again, another really, big selling point, I would say, really, for this van is that it has got this nice rear diffuser as well fitted to the back. So you've got these quad, they are fake, but these quad fake exhaust tips on the back. And as I say, of course, the diffuser setup there as well. It does look really, really nice and definitely helps to complete the look at the rear. There is also tow bar electrics under there as well. So you could, if you wanted to, the vehicle doesn't actually come with the sort of detachable tow bar part, but the electrics are all there. So if you wanted to do some towing, then you've got that option there if you want to. That work is already done, shall we say. As we open up the rear doors then, we can start to have a look inside the back of the van, and you can see straight away here condition is very, very nice in the back. So the Limited comes with this nice hard wearing plastic floor, which we absolutely love because it makes them very easy to clean out. You can see that they actually lip up the sides slightly as well, so it makes sort of washing them out. Of course you don't want to put a jet wash in here, but you can certainly add some liquid there to help to wash that out and keep it nice and clean in the back. Also on the sides then, you can see that this van has been treated to a fresh ply lining kit. Now we do this on the vast majority of ply lining, the vast majority of panel vans that we get into stock. You'll know that if you are familiar with our stock and watched some of our videos before. And the idea is there's multi-purposes basically. So one is that it's designed there to protect the vehicle, so if you've got cargo moving around in the back of you, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your van, whether that's the rear doors or the side. But of course as well, it does improve the presentation also. We sell vehicles to a wide variety of people, and some people are going to be using this for a very, very clean trade, whether it's it could be food, for instance, and you don't want used ply lining in the back of that. So this is a fantastic blank canvas to start from. This brings us on then to the first factory optional extra which is on the vehicle, and that is LED load lights. So you're not going to see a huge difference on a day like today, but in lower light conditions makes a big difference having this extra light here in the back. And of course you can see the bulkhead there, which gives you that separation from the cab to the load space, and there is a little load through hatch down there as well if you want to load longer items through underneath the passenger seats. Continuing then around the outside of the vehicle, so looking here down the driver's side, having a look in the reflections down the side of the van, you can probably see already but it is absolutely lovely down the side of there. Really nice gloss finish to the paintwork. And I must say, I'm just looking here, to my eye, I don't believe that vehicle has had paintwork in the past. That all looks very much original and nice down the side of the vehicle. Some decals as well. Again, these are very much reminiscent of a sport van. So some extra decals there with the Transit, which I actually think looks really nice against the magnetic grey. More body styling then, which is not standard. So we've got these nice wheel arch extensions here, which tie in really well to the rear diffuser, and then also the full side skirts as well. So it really is a full styling kit that is on this van. A brand new set of 18-inch gloss black Caliber T-Sport alloy wheels, of course brand new with brand new load rated tyres. Again, anyone who's familiar with our stock, we fit absolutely loads of these two Transit Custom vans. They're a big favourite of ours as a fully load rated, and I think they just set the van off so well. A couple of tiny little touch-ins just here down the side of the van, but otherwise not a tremendous amount to fault it on. Of course, you're going to get the odd tiny little chip here or there, but all in all, looking very, very nice indeed. As we open up the driver's door then, we can start to have a look here inside the cab. So you can see the condition of the floor there. This has got some nice Transit overmat in it, which I always like to see. Just tells us a bit of a story about who's owned it before, and they've certainly cared for the vehicle. Looking at the inside of the driver's door card, that's all in really good order as well. Lots of spec that comes as standard on a limited. You get things like electric windows, electric heated folding mirrors, auto-activated lights and wipers, 2 full remote keys come with the vehicle. Of course, leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the left-hand side then you've got your cruise control settings there and volume for the radio. On the right-hand side then your onboard computer control just there as well. Mileage 32,839 miles. It's really nice miles on this particular example. 6-speed manual gearbox there, air conditioning, heated seats, heated windscreen, and as I mentioned earlier, heated wing mirrors as well. Just down to the left-hand side then, a USB point and a 12-volt socket. You've also got another USB point and a 12-volt socket up on top there. They are really important because once you plug your phone in, your smartphone, to one of those USBs, it gives you Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on this Sync 3 screen, which is absolutely fantastic. You've also got DAB radio on there, and you can connect your phone to that via Bluetooth as well. Looking at the driver's seat, fantastic condition here. The driver's seat, little to no wear at all. We've got height adjustability there, and this is height adjustability of the front of the seat, or what they call thigh adjustment. Obviously with ourselves, of course, attention to detail is a big thing for us, and you can see inside the cab here just how clean and tidy it is. All the little nooks and crannies, we get it all looking very, very nice. I'll show you a bit more around that side in just a second, but very good condition inside the cab there. Moving then around to the front, so that wheel arch extension continues there, and then again, a really defining feature on this particular van is the front splitter, which you can see here. Now there is a peppering of stone chips to the front splitter. We do see this a lot, of course, because they are lower down. This has probably been on the van since it was new, so there is a peppering of stone chips to the front splitter. They have been neatly touched in. It's something that you wouldn't see, stood here, you wouldn't really see it, but if you start to look closely, you will see a peppering of stone chips, as say, to the front splitter lower down. But it does make a lovely difference to the van, that front splitter. I think it really does set it off, especially when you combine it then with the Ford Trail front grille, again, which wouldn't be standard on this van, and as I say, those stripes on the front. I think it's a very, very good looking van indeed. Having a look at the bonnet then, again, usual stone chips to the bonnet, which of course you're going to see on any used van really, but there are, as I say, a number of stone chips there, which again have just been neatly touched in the correct colour. There is a tiny little stone chip just there. I don't know if you can even see that, but just by the end of my finger, a tiny little stone chip there on the windscreen. I don't believe that's going to be any issue on an MOT or anything like that, but if I can see it, I'll gladly point it out to you. If we look down the passenger side then, and again, just having a look in those reflections down the passenger side, again, just looking really, really clean and tidy. Couple of little stone chips here just on the arch, but what a gorgeous looking van. As I mentioned, you have got the extra locks on the side there. Looking really nice, a good deterrent, having the lock face on there, and then opening up the passenger door, looking really clean and tidy inside here, and also the step under the mat there, all looking very, very nice indeed. You can actually flip up the seats there. Oh, sorry, the tow bar is included. I didn't think that was included, but the tow bar, the detachable tow bar, is included in there, and you can see the condition there underneath the passenger seats in very, very good order. Now, we did mention about service history. So we do have a fantastic Ford service history with the vehicle. So it has 2 previous services. They have been done around 10 and around 20 odd thousand miles during our preparation as well. So it's just on 32 now. It's not really due for a service, but we carried out a service on this vehicle along with a multi-point health check and I believe a brake fluid change as well. So fantastic service history. I say really on these vehicles, they're due every 2 years or 25,000 miles. But the previous owner has been getting them done around every 10,000. So that is really, really nice to see them, as they clearly well looked after. The vehicle, of course, will come with 12 months AA warranty as well, with options to upgrade that to 2 or 3 years. Now, if you haven't seen the full advert, I'd urge you to head over to our website there, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the full advert with the price, the description and the photography of the vehicle. We will take cars or vans in part exchange. We can deliver our vehicles nationwide, and we can also arrange finance at very competitive rates. One thing I've just noticed, actually, these lock faces, apologies for a mistake earlier in the video, these are just a deterrent. I thought there was actually a lock inside there, but they have been placed on as just a deterrent, which we have seen in some cases before, but I say nice to have that on there anyway. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you do have any inquiries, we'll look forward to hearing from you.